Welcome back to the shop. I'm Jeff from Today's Craftsman, and behind me here is another kitchen that's leaving Green Street Joinery. There's a lot of cool stuff in this kitchen. We wanted to show you some organizational ideas if you're building a kitchen of your own or building one for a client. But quickly we can go over just sort of the basics here. So we have carcasses made of pre-finished two-side. This is 3/4 inch, and it is a poplar core with maple veneers and has a UV finish on two sides. These we had CNC cut, and the whole thing is made out of the same material, so even the back 3/4 inch pre-fin two side. That makes everything a lot easier on the CNC guy, and we're only ordering one type of material, so it sort of simplifies things. We have PVC edge banding. This is going to match the doors. This is 1mm PVC. So you see we have some big cabinets here. These will have rollouts, so not drawers, but rollouts with a scoop front. So this will have a big door, and you'll be able to pull these rollouts out. A couple just standard drawer bases, and then we'll get into some of the organizational stuff over here. So now we're into the main kitchen area. This is like a storage wall that we were just looking at. So we have some appliances here that go between these cabinets, but this is the range wall. We have a big 48-inch sink base, biggest sink base I've done in a very long time. We'll have a dishwasher next to that, and then the range. So next to the range is our first organizational insert, we can call it. So these are made by a company called Century Components, and we buy these through HAFLA. These guys are in Ohio, so all of this is made in America. And you can see it's beautiful, beautiful clear maple. And the function of this pullout is for your cooking utensils. So you see we have these stainless steel, I don't know what you call these, canisters. And this is where you can keep, your silicone spatulas, your big spoons, stuff like that for cooking. You may even keep like a bottle of oil in one of these. There's something about like a bottle of olive oil that it always just leaks on the counter, from the top. So it's nice, you can keep it in there. And down below, you can have some spices and stuff like that. We will have a spice insert in this top drawer. We'll get some B-roll of that and show you. So we don't have the drawers yet, but inside of this drawer will be an angled spice holder. So you'll pull it out and you can have all of your little bottles of spices in there. Down this side, like I was saying, we have our sink base here. Next to that is this cleaning station. So you have a spot here for your paper towels. We stuck some in there so you could see. Paper towels here. And then behind that, we have another canister, which could be used for, say, like a scrub brush. And then we have a plastic container here that sits on these little pieces of maple, and this is where you can keep your sponge. So if you have a wet sponge, you can throw it in there. You don't have to worry about it getting the inside of the insert dirty. And then down at the bottom, that's where you keep your dish soap, your spray cleaner, stuff like that. So we don't have the fillers in or anything yet, but this wall turns, and here we have a blind corner unit. This is a Le Mans by Kesselboomer. This is probably the most well-known kidney-shaped corner unit, as far as I know. And you can see the cool sort of geometry that's built into these. So we installed this yesterday. I haven't done one in probably about 6 years. And for as complicated as it looks, it's very, very simple. They provide you with a template that makes it very easy. So these have soft close, and they come in various sizes, which are based upon your opening. So this is what's known as a 45. They make a 50, and they may make a 55 as well. But these are great, allow you, I should say, to utilize that blind corner. So a blind corner, if you don't know, is this. So this cabinet only appears to be 24 inches deep, but it goes another 24 inches behind this cabinet. So this is the wall here, and this is the blind portion of the blind corner. So it allows you to get things in and out, so you're not reaching back in here trying to get the stuff. You just pull it out, and you can get to a big pot or whatever you have on there. We can move over here to our island. So here we have a trash pull-out from Century. So double trash pull out. See how these are nicely shaped right to these cans. And they provide these great mounting brackets for your drawer fronts. So you can loosen these, pull these wings out, and they provide you with some set screws which go into these, and those give you adjustment of your drawer face. So you can loosen or tighten those to give yourself some tilt, which is great in inset. For overlay, it's not quite as necessary, but it is nice to have. And then over here is our last insert. This is a cookie sheet insert. So you can stand up all of your baking pans, your cookie sheets, and have easy access to them. You have 3 compartments here, keeps them divided. I know I always need the one that's on the bottom, so you're always pulling the whole stack out. Of course, all of our drawer slides here are the now called the Progressa Plus from Salice, formerly known as the F70. They released the Progressa, which is a lighter duty version of this slide, so they changed the name of the F70 to Progressa Plus. And this is a rack and pinion drawer slide. So underneath there is a rack and pinion, and what that does is it keeps your drawers synchronized. So the drawers cannot rack like this because, so your front is fixed into the clips of the drawer, and these can only come out at the same speed because they're locked into that rack and pinion. So there's no opportunity for it to do this. I can do it now because these aren't fixed, but once they're fixed, these can only come out at the same exact rate. We'll take you over here and we'll show you some of the doors for this. So all of the brown edge banded stuff will be a 5-piece door in an Egger laminate. It's called Auburn Carini Walnut. So it's this nice brown walnut color. 5-piece doors, so they're shaker, 2 1/4. And here on the island, we will have painted doors, charcoal blue by Sherwin-Williams. We'll be using the Enduro Pro Series on that, color matched. And we have some panels here that go around and some doors. So these are MDRF doors by Meridian, who is our typical 5-piece door supplier. This is a drawer head. I like this profile a lot. These are 1 inch thick, all CNC cut. You can see how tight the corners are. These haven't been sanded or anything yet. So another good option for doors. These will never crack because they're 1 piece. So drawer head here, and you can see what the back of a door looks like. Have this, they call this reverse G-cove. So sort of a raised panel look. But definitely a nice door profile, nice and chunky. And I really like the look of this big chamfer. So just a quick video showing you around this kitchen. We'll be sure to put up some finished photos on Instagram and maybe do a follow-up video when we're done installing. But we just thought we'd give you some ideas of what you could do on your own. If you have any questions, leave them down below. We'll see you next week.